Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to show you how to create and manage Active Directory users and groups. I already installed Active Directory Domain Services in Windows Server 2016. So I log into the server. The server manager starts. From the Server Manager's Tools menu, I select Active Directory Users and Computers. Here I expand the domain, and under the domain there are some built-in organizational units. I will create a new organizational unit or OU. An organizational unit helps to manage users and computers easily. You can take an organizational unit as a department of an organization. I right-click on the domain and then select New Organizational Unit. I need to give a name to this organizational unit. I will use Research. And then press OK. Under this organizational unit, I will create 3 more organizational units or OU. So I right click on Research and then select New Organizational Unit. I will create one as Computers and press OK. I will create another under Research, New OU for users, and one more New OU and security groups. So I have created a new organizational unit, Research, and under the organizational unit Research I created Computers, Users and Security Groups organizational unit. Next I select the user OU and I'm going to create a new user under this user OU. So I right click on users and then select new user. I fill up the information, first name and last name and the login name, and then go next. I set a password and then select the option that password never expires and then go next and finish. So the user Steve Red has been created under users organizational unit, which is under Research. Now I will make some changes on this user Steve Red. So I right click on it and go to properties and I go to the account tab and log on hours. I want to restrict this user from logging in on weekends. So I select the hours on Sunday and select log on denies. I select the hours on Saturday as well and select log on denies. So this user will not be able to log on weekends. Then I click on OK and then apply and OK. Now I'm going to reset the password for this user. So I right click on the user and then select reset password. I set a new password and confirm the new password and then press OK. The password has been changed. Next, I'm going to create another user under this users organizational unit. So I right click on users and then select new and user. I'll type in the user information. And the login name. Go next and set up a password. And also I will select the password never expires option. It makes the option user must change password invalid, and that is the warning message. So I select OK and go next and finish. So the users Harry Potter and Steve Red have been created. I can change properties of multiple users at the same time. For example, I can select both users and then right click and go to properties. I want to set up an office location for these users. So I select office and type in the office location. Next, I will go to the organization tab and I will type in the department as I said, and I will set the company CC and then apply and OK. Next, I'm going to create groups. So I right click on the security groups and select new and then group. I'll give a name to this group, and for group scope I select as domain local, and this group will be used for security setting, so I keep the group type as security and then press OK. So a group has been created under the security group. Now I will add members to this group. I go to the properties of this security group by right clicking on it and select properties. And in the members tab, I will add member. Type as Red and Harry Potter, and then click on check names. It picks up the usernames that is close to the username that I typed in. So it picked up Steve Red and Harry Potter. So I click on OK. So Harry Potter and Steve Red have been added to this group. So I click on apply and OK. If I go to the properties of any of these users, then I can also see that this user is a member of the management group. I close Active Directory users and computers window. Active Directory users and computers can also be managed from Active Directory Administrative Centers. Active Directory Administrative Center has some additional features that the Active Directory users and computers doesn't have. I will open Active Directory Administrative Centers from the Tools menu. In the Welcome screen or Overview tab, I can change the password of a user. I need to type in the username with its domain name. For example, my domain name is this, and then the username is Steve Red, S-R-E-D, and I can type in the new password and confirm the new password. and I will uncheck user must change the password at next logon and apply. The password for SteveRed has been reset successfully. I can customize this screen by going to the Manage menu and then add navigation nodes. I will select the OU that I created before, Research, and then select Security Group and click on this button. Also, I will add users and then press OK. You can see the security group that I created before and the users group that I created before. They have been added to this screen. While the users OU is selected, from the right side menu I select New and then User. User account window is open. I will fill up the information. I will create an account for myself. For the user logon name, I will type in my first initial and last name. I'll put a password. And confirm password, and then I press OK. So the new user has been created. If I open the Active Directory users and computers from the Tools menu, I should see this user. As you can see, so I go back to Active Directory Administrative Center. Next, I'm going to create a new group. So I go to the security group. While management is selected, I go to New and select Group. I will give a name to this group as Help Desk. And group scope is domain local, and this is a security group. So I press OK. The help desk group has been created. I can go to the Active Directory users and computers and go to the security group, and I can find that the help desk group has been created. Next, I'm going to create a policy, specifically a password policy, by using Active Directory Administrative Center. From the left side menu, I select the domain and then expand System by double clicking on it, and then I select the password policies, password settings. Now I will create a new policy. So from the right side menu, I select New and Password Settings. I need to give a name to this password policy. Let's say Fine Grain Policy, and its precedence is 1. Next, I will change the minimum password length as 8 characters and keep 2 password history, and then enforce minimum password age as 3, which means the user cannot change his password within 3 days after he set up password. And then the maximum password age as 90. That means after 3 months the user has to change his password. and I want this policy to be applied to a specific user or a group of users. So under the directly applies to, I click on add and then search for Harry Potter. Check names. Harry Potter was found and then click on OK. So this password policy has been created. It's saved under the local domain system and then password settings container. Its name is fine grain policy. So I press OK. I can see that policy. So for any reason, if I want to remove that policy, I need to go to this Active Directory Administrative Center, open the domain, and then open system, and then select the password setting option, and I can see that password policy is here. I can go to the property of this policy by right clicking on properties, or I can go to the properties from the right side menu, and I cannot delete this policy unless I uncheck this option, protect from accidental deletion. So I want to delete this policy, that's why I remove this protection and then press OK. Now I should be able to delete this policy just by right clicking on the policy and then delete. It wants confirmation and then I press yes. So the fine grain password policy has been removed. So I can close Active Directory Administrative Center and it brings me back to the Server Manager. So that is the end of this demo. I hope you found this video helpful. If you would like to receive notifications on future videos, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel and set up notification by tapping on the bell. Thank you for watching.